test, toggle.
Auto throttle arm. Fly directors.
Directors. Thrust set. 80 knots. Check. V1. Rotate. Gear up. Positive rate. Gear up. Advise me when CDI is alive. Check. CDI is alive. Check. Set heading 298. 1500. Climb thrust. Thrust. Just to click 2 times. Yeah. Alright, thrust is set. Check. Speed check flaps 1. Flaps 1. Shall we bug up first? Yeah. Bug up. Until 2000. Okay. Yeah, we can wait a little bit, but okay. We'll bug up now, okay? So bug up. Bug up. So flaps 1. Speed check. Flaps 1. You can help it by pitching down. Yeah. Flaps up. Speed check. Flaps up. Flag controls. So it's throttle. Okay. Your thrust signals.
Fly directors off.
Then flight directors off, and after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. Let's clean up. I'm doing the actual ones. Right, and after takeoff checklist. Okay. Check. Alright, Ryanair 123, turn right heading 030. Turn right heading 030, Ryanair 123. Set 030. By the right. Alright, I'm giving you 030. Just watch your speed. Yeah, a little bit low. Advise me when 10 degrees. We'll go. Alright, speed's looking good. Everything's looking good. 10 degrees. Check. Ryanair 123, accelerate 280 knots. Oh, accelerating 280, Ryanair 123. Set 280 knots. Alright, that's set. 80% or... Yeah, we'll see. We'll check the speed trend. Maybe a bit more first. Yeah, around 80, like you said, is about right. Yeah. Remember to re-trim it. Put it where you want it, and then trim it, and then trim it. Speed trend is looking good. That's about right. We don't want it to go too crazy, right? Okay. So it's looking good. Remember, obviously, keep pitching down. Don't let the nose come up, because otherwise we're going to fly. Correct. Altitude. Check. Altitude. Check. Correct. Alright, and now you kill the speed trend vector, the green arrow with the throttles. Yeah. Just as that dies off, that's where the thrust should be. Get it? Check. altitude. Right, Ryanair 123, turn right, heading 210, steep turn. Right turn, steep turn.
210.
Right. 210, set. What's the pitch? Keep 45 degrees. I'll advise you when we're 30 away.
Check.
Altitude. Start pitching up. Altitude. 30 away. 20 away. 10 degrees to go.
Check.
And pitching down. Let's get our altitude back.
Correct.
Okay. Around here, 1, 2, 3. Now decelerate to 220 knots.
Decide. 220 knots.
Alright, 220 knots coming back. Alright, that's set. Remember to start pitching up.
Yeah.
Normal pitch attitude is just around 4 degrees, right? So we need 4 degrees, just under 4 degrees because we're high speed, so.
Correcting altitude.
Check. And remember, it's a little bit pointless to trim now, so you just kind of have to hold it off and wait till you get to the 230 knot region, and then you can,
Trim.
yeah. Otherwise, it will make you,
As our speed is decreasing.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Nice small correction. Pull the thrust a little bit further back if it doesn't seem to be further back, less thrust, less thrust. If you still want to slow down. If it doesn't really seem to be doing much, then you can start giving it more changes. And now you can start killing the trend vector again, same mentality. That killing the trend vector thing helps. And now you can start helping with the trim, see what works with the vertical speed. A bit more pitch up, see the vertical speed. There you go. Once you get that nice datum of 0 vertical speed, trim for that. 'Cause the difference here is that remember on the 172, it's not an instant vertical speed. Here it's instantaneous. So you can trim for 0 vertical speed. There we are. Alright, Ryanair 123, turn left heading 090. Alright, left heading to 090.
090.
That's it.
5 minutes at least.
We'll go. Probably a bit, yeah, there you go. So you can see just how with killing that speed trend vector helps a lot. Then
Yeah.
you're trying to find your data, and now it's nice and perfect. That vertical speed is nice and 0, nice and trimmed out. And it's if you trim it out nicely, it's also much nicer for the other guy when he can controls. You know?
Yeah.
Right? Ding 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 ding. Okay.
Yeah.
Your radios. Yes, hello. Yes. There's seems to be a bit of a weird smoke and fumes in the aft oven. For some reason, people are feeling sick and stuff. I'm not sure why. All right, okay, stand by one. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Hey, there seems to be a lot of fumes and smoke coming out of the aft oven for some reason.
Okay, so I will pass the controls.
You'll sort it out, yeah?
Yeah, and I will sort it out.
Okay, so I'm ready to take control whenever.
Okay, so speed to 0, heading 090, and climbing to. I will put you on 4,000 feet and then check again over the controls.
Ding, ding, ding. Stand by.
You ready to see the controls?
Yep. Yeah, we have a master caution smoke in the laboratory. Check it.
Okay. So. You have controls?
Yep. You ready?
So, you have controls.
All right. Okay. Have controls.
So, the problem we have smoke on the lavatory. So, information that we have smoke. Then, what can we do? So we can check the QRH for the checklist. Then
Yep. So
apply the procedures for the checklist.
all right. So if you want to action the QRH checklist for the smoke.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. And the dial safe. Okay. So,
Then
all right. So
try to get more information.
yeah. So
about-
after the checklist, though, we've removed the fumes. Okay. That's the main thing that's gonna happen in the end.
Okay.
All right. So he'll say the QRH has been checked. It's done. And ding, ding, ding. Okay. Yeah. Whatever you guys did seemed to work. Everything's all right now. We don't have any more fumes, but we have a couple of people that aren't feeling so good.
Okay.
So yeah.
So stand by. We'll discuss it and I will inform you later. So since you have passengers that are feeling good, we have the suite of the airport is Liverpool. So I suggest the best option is to return and press medical assistance to the passengers that are feeling good.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I will inform Liverpool that we are going to be back, and then after that I will do the needs briefing to the cabin crew.
Cool.
Liverpool, Ryanair 123. We have had smoke on the cabin, and we need some passengers not feeling well. We will return to Liverpool. Request vectors for the Nihilus approach.
All right, Ryanair 123 for now. Turn left heading north.
North, set heading, turn left to heading north, Ryanair 123.
All right, so heading 360. Please.
Set heading 360. 360 set.
Let's check that. Check.
Okay, so I will inform the cabin crew that do needs briefing. Yeah.
Okay, 10. I don't know where it's...
But just remember as well, in part of the art information part of the NITS of the PIOZ, that you also want to try and get the weather and make sure nothing's changed.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's part of the information. Okay. Before we make our options, we can go to Manchester. But let's check what the weather's like in both of them first, something like that.
Okay. So I will need to do that, or we need to...
Yeah, okay, but for the next time.
Okay. So 10.
Yeah.
So hi, we discussed the problem. We'll go back to Liverpool. We'll land straight away and just prepare for landing and no emergency preparation. SOS required. So we'll land in about 10 minutes. So be prepared.
Copy that. Okay, so I've read everything back and everything's good.
Okay. Okay, so since we are you ready to pass me the controls?
Well, if you could, the PIOS, you remember problem, intentions, information, options, select an option, and execute.
Yeah, execute.
So we've told ATC, we've given a NITS briefing, well, we've selected that we're going to return back to Liverpool, right?
Yeah.
So we have to prepare for the approach.
Okay.
So while I have controls, take advantage, set up the approach, okay?
Yeah. So, I'll do silence one and then I will...
set it up first and then give me the briefing.
briefing?
Yep, go ahead.
So, Liverpool, Liverpool, 16 September of 2016, 11-2, confirmed
Soundtracks, yep.
So NDVILS approach runway 27. Thank you. Localize the frequency 111.75, set on my side and your side, an active frequency. Follow approach course set 267 on your side and on my side. Then our ILS minimums, you know the minimums?
Yep. Yeah, I think they're this. I have them here. That's it going on. There we go. Okay. Oh, yeah, you can keep that one on. Oh. I think they're this many. Oops, 278.
Okay, 278, confirm. Then, so we'll probably will do the holding or the procedure, full procedure, we don't know, we will wait for ATC instructions, but after the holding, we'll leave the locator at 059, heading 059, and descending to 2000 feet until Delta 8.6. Then after Delta 8.6, we'll turn right to intercept the localizer and the glide slope for the final approach course 267.
Yep.
And we'll descend accordingly.
Radar 123, turn right heading 180. Right heading 180.
Turn right heading 180.
Set heading 180.
Set heading 180 by the right. The minimum sector altitude highest is 3,500 feet.
Yep.
So
we'll use,
in case we do a holding, we'll perform. So we'll go through the locator 210 approximately. So we'll do a geodrop entry. You agree?
Yep.
Okay. So geodrop entry. Then so we fly to 237 for 1 minute.
Yep.
And then we turn by the right to the inbound 087. Any doubts?
Nope. If you like, I can give you a glide slope check at that point over there as well.
Okay, I agree and I thank you.
Cool.
Then okay, so after the stabilize on 180, I hand over the controls.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So once, I'll get it there for you nicely.
Altitude.
Sure. I was actually quite low throughout the briefing, so I was waiting for you to check. Yeah. That's all right.
Do you need to have the hands on the controllers, on the throttles levers, or is no need?
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Just for.
All right. So I'll give you back controls if you're happy.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. So I'm maintaining 220 knots, heading 180, 4,000 feet. You have controls.
I have controls.
All right. So I'll give you the approach checks as well if you like.
Okay, check.
All right. So they're complete. All right. So ready for the approach?
Ready for the approach.
Happy. Cool. All right. So Ryanair 123, turn right heading 220, clear for the ILS approach runway 27. Right heading 210.
Set 220.
All right. That's set 220.
Check.
And Ryanair 123, descend altitude 2,000 feet, QNH 1008.
2,000 feet set.
Alright, 2,000 is set. You can start descending whenever you like.
Start descending to 2,000 feet.
now if you like. That's fine. If it doesn't want to go down, then you gotta force it to go down.
Advise me 500 feet. Will be a little up.
Yep.
100 feet is a lot.
And remember to help keep your situational awareness. Remember that NDB is also tuned in, yeah?
Yeah.
And now we're coming in with 1,000 to go. You can start putting a bit of thrust to try and get it close to 1,000 feet per minute, something like that. When you're that close, you don't want to do more than 1,000. Okay. 1,000 to go, don't do more than 1,000. Exactly. Alright, so I suggest that the CDI will be coming in about 5 seconds, so get ready for that, okay?
Okay. So
CDI.
CDI is live, turning, set heading 267.
267. So right, if we overshoot, but try not to bust the 25 degrees and watch your altitude.
Yeah.
300 to go.
Check.
Yeah, start introducing a little bit of thrust. Back angle.
Check. Correcting.
Alright, glide slope alive. Would you like some flaps and such?
Yeah. You can set 210.
Alright, that's set. Alright, localizer's coming back now.
Check. Correct. Then set flaps 1.
Speed check.
Then set speed 190.
Alright, we'll keep it at 2,000 and then we'll keep maintaining 2,000 feet and turn for another approach, okay? I brought us in a bit too quickly. Alright, so Ryanair 123, turn right heading 360.
360 set.
Alright.
Set 360.
We'll maintain 2,000 and we'll start to keep the slowing down now.
Yeah,
Okay.
slowing down.
Cool. 210 set. Sorry, 360 set and we have speed 210.
Check. Set 190.
190 set.
And that will come for flaps 5.
Speed is checked.
Correct.
Altitude.
Correct.
Flaps are at 5.
Check. Set speed 170.
170 is set.
Check.
Altitude.
Correct.
Alright, now 123, turn right heading 085.
Set 085.
That's set.
Speed.
You're doing well there. I just gave you shitty vectors or something.
No problem. It's like in a rush.
Yeah.
Suddenly I was like, set to localize it.
But just like we did on the interview, do exactly what we just said. Well, no, we're going to maintain 2,000. We'll do the missed approach, which is maintain 2,000.
Okay.
Keep the flaps out. We're not going to put the gear down, and we'll just ask for more vectors.
Okay.
Just like we did. It was actually almost a good exercise, just so you understand that you don't have to be panicked or stressed. Altitude.
Correcting.
And about 5-10 knots before, start introducing a little bit of thrust slowly. If you're at full idle, it might take a little bit of time for it to spool up, so that's why you just want to get it ready. Just like that. Yeah, exactly.
Degrees. But there we go.
10 degrees to go.
Check.
Altitude.
Correcting.
I'll take us up quiet a bit further. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so while you're doing all of that, could you tell me exactly where we are on the chart?
So we are more or less here.
We're more like on a late right downwind. See the Lima, Papa Lima
Yeah.
NDB? We're more like a right downwind, right?
Yeah.
At about 9 miles. So we're on right downwind for 27.
Here?
Yep, right downwind. Up here. See the NDB?
Yeah.
It's pointing behind us and to the right. You get that?
Behind us. Oh, okay.
You got it? We can pause the sim to check if you're...
Yeah. Can you pause this?
Yeah, could we pause it?
Just because
Yeah,
we see if
it's a
we
good time pass because that's when it gets complicated. So, what QDR are we on right now?
QDR 0
QDR from Lima Papa Lima.
089.
We're on QDR 049.
Yeah, 049. Okay.
So draw 049 from Lima Papa Lima.
Yeah, it's right there. Okay, got it.
And how many miles? Well, you can use ILS 10 miles.
10 miles minus 4, like
So
6.
it's just about where we're meant to turn for base.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit further out.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, we have to check. Okay.
That's where it's.
I was like, see where the station is, but it doesn't make. Let's see.
No, yeah, it makes sense because if you think about it, if you put it in map mode as well, Lima Papa Lima is behind us on the right.
Okay.
That's what I've been trying to use to vector us. So that's why I'm getting my situation awareness.
Okay.
And on top of that, I'm waiting for the intercept heading for over here. So you can imagine if we had intercept on 240 right now, we would intercept before Lima Papa Lima. So that means we're not going to get the glide slope.
Okay.
We're going to get the glide slope before the localizer. Just to help you understand where
we are. Yeah.
Got it?
Got it.
All right. So you have controls. 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we're coming up with 10 miles. We'll wait until we're a bit further out. Check. So Reiner 123, turn left heading 070.
Set 070.
That's coming in. 070 is set. Just to help us with the spacing a little bit for the first time at least. So now I'm taking us a little bit further away from the center line to get us some more space, okay?
Not to do such a tight.
Yeah. To give us time. So you can see the glide slope's meant to come in at about 6 miles at 2,000 feet, which makes sense. 6 times 3, 1,800. Aerodrome elevation 100. Should come in at 1,900. Alright, Reiner, 123, turn right, heading 210.
210. Set 210 by the right.
That's coming in. And 210 set.
Backing up. Okay. Advise me when 10 degrees.
Hold it. Very nice, just like this. Nice small correction, just like you're doing. It's good. Reiner, 123, further right turn, heading 230.
Set 230.
230 is set. And Reiner, 123 on that heading. You're clear for the ILS approach, runway 27. Alright, we're clear for the approach.
Advise me when CDI is alive.
Yeah. So you can still see it's probably going to be about another, 30 seconds at least before it comes alive.
Good. I passed.
Sorry, I forgot to talk. I keep opening up a little bit to the left. Otherwise we might have the same problem, get the glide slope before the localizer. So you can imagine it's probably a good idea once we've decided and opted to come back to Liverpool or wherever. Think about the energy management. Maybe it's a good time to start slowing down immediately. Let's get the flaps 5 out. We don't care about fuel. We care about just getting everything under control, nice and slow. Alright, CDI should come alive in about 10 seconds.
Check.
CDI live.
Set heading 267. Since it's a shorter turn, you don't need to put 25 on.
Yeah, exactly, as much as you need. The best way as well, remember, is to think about the track line, not the heading line.
Yeah.
The track is a little just like in the Garmin. Did you fly Sierra Tango or the Garmin?
Garmin.
Yeah. I can't remember how much. Did I fly that much with you?
No, never.
Could have sworn we did.
I flew with Steves on the IFR and with Porsche.
Oh yeah. Altitude.
Yeah, correct.
Cool. Everything looking good. Localizer centered. So remember, even though we have 2.6, okay, glide slope's alive.
So landing gear, flaps 15 and set
Eject.
150 knots.
And it's in. That's an arm. Alright, yeah, flap 15. And 1 speed.
1 dot, flaps 30.
Speed check.
Set missed approach speed, VREF,
VREF is set.
and set missed approach speed, and set before landing checklist.
Alright, before landing checklist, it's all. We have that smoke, but that's all fine. Everything is done.
Check. Localizer.
Yep. So really trying to aim for those 750 feet per minute.
Yeah.
And what seemed to work was 56, 57%. Okay. Small corrections. Wings level? Wings level?
Yeah.
Alright, coming back to 267 again, yeah.
267.
Alright, 750 feet per minute, trying to maintain those 750. Keep the pitching down, keep the pitching down. It's just about 1 or 2 degrees pitch, okay?
Yeah.
That's where it should be when we're on the glide slope. So just under that, yeah, so not much more than 900, that's good. Alright, and keep your wings level there for now, okay? Let's see what happens with the localizer. Alright, now pitching up, yeah, exactly. And trim for that, okay? Check. Alright, so the localizer is ever so slightly coming back, so let's turn a little bit further right. Keep the 750 feet per minute.
Check.
Alright, that's enough, no more than that. Watch the localizer come back, and now start turning back to 267.
Turn left.
Check.
Check. Maybe it's up.
Alright, a bit further left, get that localizer. There you go, there you go. Landing checklist is complete, the crew is seated, everyone's happy. Yep, keep that nose down, we want more than 750. Get more than 750, pitch down. Alright, not much more than this, keep it just like this, we don't want to correct more than this. There we go, 500 continue. Back to 750, there you go, looking good. A bit to the right of the localizer, turn a little bit right, just a little bit right, keep pitching down. Oh, not that much, it's a bit aggressive. And keep it back to 750, there you go, look outside. We're nice and stabilized outside. Go around.
Go around. Flaps 15.
Speed check.
Dogger. Then max climb around thrust and gear up.
Alright, that's set. Positive rate.
Gear up.
Alright, go around thrust is set.
Check. 1500. Set heading to Lima Papa Lima.
Alright, that's all set. Through 200 feet to go.
Check. And reducing power.
You have to keep the power on.
Oh yeah.
So the correct call is bug up.
Bug up.
Set.
And flaps 1.
5.
5.
Speed check.
Speed check. Then flaps 1.
Speed check.
And flaps 2. Have controls of thrust.
I'll wait for the flaps up until we get to 220, okay?
Okay.
Now we can go flaps up. Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Speed check.
Have control of thrust.
Remember that whole time you can still be pitching down, yeah?
Yeah.
We climbed 700 feet.
Sure.
Alright, we'll try that again, obviously. Alright, so nice, the slow descent down to 2,000 feet again.
I'll descend to
A right turn inbound to Lima Papa Lima, okay? Okay. So the main thing is, we're a bit too focused on getting that heading bug quickly.
Yeah.
Let's try and pitching down. Let's try and focus on getting the speed management correct.
Okay.
Or we're going to try, just to make it easier, we'll make the go around altitude 3,000 feet. Okay? Because I think in the interview it's very mean to do that, because even for type-rated people it's very difficult. Alright, continue on the heading I'm giving you.
Continue to heading to Lima Papa Lima.
Yep. When when we're en route to Lima Papa Lima,
Yeah.
I want you to figure out what the holding is, okay?
Okay.
Go to multitask.
You heading to Lima Papa Lima?
There you go.
Okay. Continue descending.
Yeah, Mariner 123 is going around, and the after takeoff checklist is complete, okay?
Okay.
So what is going to be our entry?
So entry, outbound, we do a direct entry.
Cool. Let's do a direct entry holding, okay?
Okay.
Mariner 123, take up the holding at Lima Papa Lima. I will take up the holding Mariner 123.
The station.
There.
And set heading 267 by the right. And set timer beam.
Sorry?
Then after set timer beam.
So I'm giving you like a 100-foot buffer before I call altitude, something like that.
Let's move in 10 degrees.
We'll go. Alright, we're coming up on a Lima station. We'll wait till wings level for timing, okay? Alright, I've set the timer.
Okay, check. 5 minutes 55.
We'll go. And ding, 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 ding. Oh,
Yeah.
calling again. Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
Sir.
Yeah, a passenger demands to see the captain.
Okay, so
Okay, stand by one. Alright, so looks like we just have a bit of a situation. It seems like we might have a hijacker on board.
okay, so you have can you assume controls for me
Yep.
to solve the situation?
Yep.
So heading to 267, speed 223, and maintaining 2,000 feet.
Alright,
You have controls?
I have controls.
I will advise you when to turn to the 087 in the station.
Cool.
So the problem we have a hijack, then we'll try divert for sure.
Yep.
Okay. Then we'll turning to the outbound. We'll need to
Yeah, set the inbound first.
087. So information that you have, we don't have many information, just the passenger.
Would you like to get more from the cabin crew?
Yeah, please call.
Yep. Yes, Captain. Or first officer.
Can you give more information? Does the hijacker have any demands?
Yeah, he was saying that he wants to go directly to Champino this time.
Champino?
Yeah. Something to do with the Syrians.
Okay, so tell him that we are not able to reach Champino because our fuel is calculated to a 1 hour flight. So it's not.
I'll tell him we don't have the fuel to get there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask for
We don't
and
have the
ask.
fuel to get there.
Yeah.
Okay, he says he doesn't mind going to Brussels.
To Brussels.
Yeah, they have a good program there for Syrians or something.
So Brussels. Unfortunately, you can make Brussels. Two, you have to tell them that Liverpool is our best option because we have an engine problem, and we are not able to reach Brussels.
Okay, I'll let him know that. I'll try and keep him calm in the meantime. I'll let you know if there's any other further changes.
Okay. So I think the hijacker accept the fact that we don't have a problem in the engine, so we'll divert to the nearest airport.
Yep. So
Liverpool.
Liverpool or Manchester is also nearby.
Yeah, I think the weather in Liverpool is the same as when we take off, so
Well, yeah,
we're good.
we'll double check with them.
Yeah, okay. So Liverpool.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Okay. So we decide the weather is good, so let's return to Liverpool. They will.
But remember, what do you think as well? You have to ask me what I
Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you as well. I think it's best if we return to Liverpool.
Okay, so we'll keep on the holding pattern and then we'll wait for further instructions of the ATC. Then I will contact the cabin crew to say to the hijacker our
All right.
and when we set heading 267.
Yep. Yes, please.
267. Ding ding ding. So cabin crew, we have informed the hijacker that we have descent to Liverpool to land because we cannot continue on the air for many longer. Ask if there's a problem for him.
Oh, say that again. Sorry. Myself here.
So with our problem on the engine, say to the guy that we have a problem on the engine and that we cannot maintain on the air further long. We'll land right away in Liverpool.
All right. Okay. Was that a NITS briefing?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm ready now I'm ready for the NITS briefing.
Okay, it's briefing. So we have land because of hijack situation. Try to remain calm. No SOS
It's
required. So we'll land like in 10 minutes.
Okay. Copy that. We're going to be landing because of the hijacker in about 10 minutes. No SOS demo is required.
Okay, check. So I will set the time. The beam.
Yeah.
Beam.
Check. So we've executed with the cabin crew.
Yeah.
Now we just need to execute with
The ATC.
yeah, and then
So-
also preparing the approach as well. That's part of executing it. Yeah.
So I will call the ATC. ATC, and then 1, 2, 3. We are on holding pattern. Request priority landing because you have a hijack situation.
This is kind of a mayday.
Mayday, yeah. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Rainer 1, 2, 3. We have a hijack, so request priority landing and yeah. That's it.
Rhino 1, 2, 3. That's copied. Let us know when you're ready for the approach, and we'll have emergency services and police on standby as well as SWAT.
Set the time. Okay, I will call you when ready for the approach. Rainer 1, 2, 3. So I will prepare the approach.
Cool.
Then 111, check, set, 267, final course, altitude, check, on the approach mode 2, ADF, check. So we'll, after when pass over the locator, we'll go on a heading 059.
Remember the whole look down the road.
Yeah. So ILS,
Remember threats, aircraft status, weather nodes.
yeah.
Try and get like a nice big picture first.
Yeah. So we have a threat, a hijack situation. We'll land right away. The aircraft is good. We lie to the hijacker to land now. So frequency 111 decimal 75. 1 minute. Turn for the inbound. Heading 087.
Yes, please.
087. Okay. Final approach course 267. Set on AV1 and AV2. Do you know the minimums?
Yeah, I think they're 278.
278, correct? So our minimum sector altitude will be 3,500 feet on the maximum. Then we'll, after passing the locator, we'll follow 059 on heading until and descend to 2,000 feet until delta 8.6. After delta 8.6, we'll turn to the final approach course 267.
Yep.
In case of go around, the missile approach procedure, climb straight ahead to 1,500 and then turn right to low locator, climbing 2,000 as a vector.
We'll make it 3,000. Okay.
Okay, 3,000. Yeah,
Sorry, no, we'll make it 2,000.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Do you agree? Anything you want to say?
No, I agree with everything.
So our briefing is complete. When ready, you can pass me the controls. I will contact the DC that inform we are ready to
Okay.
initiate the procedure.
We're not ready yet because we have to do the approach checklist right now. I'll give you the controls before we contact them. Okay.
But can I do the approach checklist for?
No, because then I have to read the responses back.
Okay. Yeah.
I have to give you the approach checklist.
Okay. So
I'm just opening up a little bit early just to get our inbound
Okay. Check.
and coming in. Once we come in winds level, then I'll give you controls. Okay.
Check.
Alright.
Okay. So the speed.
Check. So I'm coming in on heading of 087, at least to track 087 inbound to Lima Papa Lima, 2,000 feet.
Okay.
Maintaining just about 225. I'll reduce the thrust just a little bit. It's already been reduced. You have controls.
Controls.
Alright. So I'll give you approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Alright, approach checklist.
Okay. So contact the DC that inform that we are.
Yeah, Ryanair 123, you're clear for the full procedure. ILS runway 27. Alright, check for the approach. Alright, we're just coming up on Lima Papa Lima now. And we're already at 2,000 feet, so we don't require a descent either.
Okay.
Which is fine. The minimum hold altitude is 2,000 here anyway.
Set heading 059 by left.
That's set.
So set speed 210.
Perfect. Okay, I was waiting for you to do it.
Yeah.
That's set.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Okay. Set speed 190.
That's set.
And flaps 5.
Speed check. Altitude.
Yeah. Correct.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. One set speed 170.
170 is set.
Check.
I'll let you know when we're coming up on 8.6 miles. Okay.
Check. Altitude.
Miles.
Turn set heading 267. Check.
Alright, just for your situational awareness, remember to keep an eye on that NDB. It'll let you know when it comes live. Okay.
Advise me 10 degrees.
Go.
Correcting altitude.
So looking at that NDB, we might make it there perfectly, yeah?
Yeah.
We have a bit of a tailwind, so we might be pushed into the CI. You might have to turn a little bit quicker if you can.
Check.
And you might have to do a bit of a steeper turn. CDI live.
Check.
If we overshoot it, we can't do any more than 25, so
Yeah.
altitude.
Correct. Speed. Power.
That's working out nicely. CDI center worked out.
Check. Correcting altitude and speed.
Goody. Now try and make small corrections from this point forward.
Yeah.
Good job. Remember, it's instant vertical speed, so try and get it perfect at 2,000. Once it's 0 and stable, trim for that.
Yeah.
Obviously, make sure the thrust is appropriate as well. As you can see, it's just around 4 degrees, or it seems 4.5 to 5 degrees, or 5 degrees exactly where it likes being level. So that's your reference. So to climb, you're going to need more than 5,
Yeah.
and a bit more thrust. There you go, nice small corrections. There you go, got your localizer. Collide alive.
So landing gear flaps 15.
Landing gear down.
Landing gear down. Flaps 15. And 150 on speed.
Speed check. Don't let the aircraft balloon too much. Speed coming down. 150 is set. Flap 15.
Okay. Flaps 15. Check. Set flaps 30.
Speed check. checked.
VREF, miss approach altitude, and before landing checklist.
Alright, 147 set, miss approach altitude 2000 set. Lights up capture.
Check. Just too much.
Keep going,
too
keep
much.
going. If you don't put, we're right on the limit, just don't put more than 1,000 feet per minute.
Yep. Catch the localizer.
Check. Alright, now coming back to 750 feet per minute. Start pitching up. Right around the 1 degree mark, okay? Right around there. Try and keep the pitch right around there. Bit lower, that's around 1.5 to 2, a little bit lower in the pitch. We'll keep it on 0 until we catch it, then 0.5, 1 degree. The landing checklist is complete.
Check.
And just as a reminder, once we get the thrust, the speed where we want it, we're going to have to increase thrust, okay?
Okay.
There we go, no more than 1,000 feet per minute. Small corrections, there we go, looking good. Now just to get your mind around it,
Yeah.
start looking outside, keep your head in the same place. Keep your eyes outside, inside, outside, okay? Just so you can understand what it's meant to look like.
Okay, correction speed.
Check. And localizer is centered. And we're through the line. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Exactly. Very nice. Very nice. Keep it pitching down. We're catching our glide slope back to 750 feet per minute.
Yep.
Pitch down a little bit. Pitch down a little bit. There we go. There we go. It seems to like 800 right now. We're a little bit heavier that side.
500.
Check, and we are stabilized. Yeah, it was a bit too much of an upgrade. There we are. Look, he's here looking outside.
Approaching minimum.
Your eyes outside as well.
300.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Yep, it was a bit too much of an upgrade. Yeah. Keep your eyes outside to keep it a bit more stable. Looking outside.
Right.
Go around.
Go around. Flaps 15.
Speed check.
2 left.
And gear up. Toggle button.
Would you like a round thrust?
Yeah, we're on thrust.
Positive brake. Gear up.
Check. Quaz. And bug up.
Alright, that's eventually when I get there.
Yeah.
Yep. You like a right turn?
Yeah, right turn to Lima. Sorry.
Altitude. Altitude.
Speed, flaps 5.
Speed check.
Flaps 1. Flaps 1, yeah.
Speed check.
And flaps up.
Speed check.
I have controls of the thrust.
Yeah, my thrust check. And up, start coming up slowly. It's a bit better, yeah, but we would, if in real life, it would have been maybe minus 2 Gs when you pushed over.
Yeah.
I'll reset 220 for you.
The approach was that thing looking up.
Yeah. Because it's easy to, in your mind to think, yeah, we're always going to do a go around, but then for me and mine too, I didn't have to go around. Landed straight away. So, but in your mind, you're like, he wants us to go around. We're gonna go around. So your eyes have to just be ready.
Yeah.
Just like in real life. All right.